Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Spooky Stuff. We've got another edition of Spooky Stuff tonight. It's April Fool's Day 2025, and I'm looking at a 2011 Creepypasta theory thing. Very iconic. The Rugrats theory. However, just because something is iconic doesn't make it good, and that's especially the case with 2010's Creepypasta shit, like Jeff the Killer or Sonic EXE. Anyway, I thank you for listening / watching, whatever. Enjoy. The Rugrats theory. The Rugrats were really just a figment of Angelica's imagination. Chucky died in 1986, along with his mother. That's why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time. Tommy was born in 1988, but he was a stillborn. That's why Stu is constantly in the basement making toys for the son who never had a chance to live. The DeVilles had an abortion in 1990. Angelica couldn't figure whether the child would have been born a boy or a girl, thus creating the twins. As for all grown up, the teenage Angelica became addicted to various narcotics, which further aggravated her schizophrenia. This brought her back to her childhood and the creation she'd obsessed over. Because of the time that had passed between the present and the last time she interacted with her delusions, she made them older. Angelica was constantly taking hits of acid so that she would never have to live without them. To her, they were the only company in a judgmental world. Angelica's mom actually died of a heroin overdose in 1982, just after Angelica was born. Drew, in his depression, married a gold-digging whore. He had lost his mind after the death of his wife and was in denial that she was ever a prostitute. Angelica idolized her because she fooled herself into thinking she was her real mom. But she always had a concept of her real mom, Cynthia. The Barbie doll she was so attached to was fashioned in the woman's image, with an unwashed orange dress and jacked up hair. Later in life, she followed in her mom's footsteps with drugs, dying of an overdose at age 13 when All Grown Up was cancelled. The only Rugrat not to be fictional was unborn Tommy's brother Dill. However, Angelica didn't know the difference between Dill and her creations, although Dill didn't follow her commands. After endless crying and a refusal to disappear like the others did when Angelica was angry with them, she hit him. Due to this, he sustained a brain hemorrhage which resulted in a deformation. As he grew up, his damage only became more evident, and by the time he was 9 in All Grown Up, he lived as an outcast, ridiculed for his weirdness and retardation. The immense guilt over this is what led Angelica to her drug use and to uncreate the Rugrats briefly, until her experience with hallucinogenics. On a trip to Paris to find love, Chaz married a woman named Kira. He was actually going to marry a different woman named Coco, but she just wanted him for his money. Kira had a daughter named Kimmy that was torn from her because she was a cocaine addict. Angelica imagined her from Kira's stories. Upon returning to America, Chaz and Kira got engaged, and she got her green card. It was actually a really happy and romantic story. Kira continually struggled with addiction, but was relatively happy with her life in Chaz. Suzie was actually Angelica's only friend. She entertained the thought of Angelica's creations for the girl's sake. She later became a psychologist and teamed up with Nickelodeon to make the Rugrats. When Angelica died of the overdose, Suzie helped arrange her funeral. Angelica spent the last days of her life in the back of the school cafeteria, imagining friends around her and playing with the lives of her creations. Original author unknown, originally uploaded on October 31st, 2011. I remember that Halloween. 10th grade, good times. Yeah, that was the Rugrats theory. So, you remember Family Guy? Peter, what are you doing? Crack? What the fuck? Okay, this is that, but with Angelica. It's like, oh yeah, so, you know this cartoon from your childhood, it was good, well, it's actually evil. Everything was just drugs and bad. And then, again with Family Guy, do you remember the episode where Quagmire marries that crazy bitch and they have to fake Quagmire's death, Peter and the friends, and Peter's all, you're probably wondering about the body, we thought of that too. That's this fucking thing. You're probably wondering about All Grown Up. We thought of that too, and it was shit. Anyway, unlike Sonic EXE though, this is mercifully short, and that makes it funny to me still. Sonic EXE is bad, but it's not so bad it's good because it goes on too fucking long. I actually remember cutting it when I read it to where it should have fucking ended because there's like a fucking like an entire Bible after the part I cut off at. Anyway, I enjoyed this. This is just my little analysis. You know, like the thing Mutahar used to do. And yeah, so now it's time for the YouTube crap. Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Nah. You don't have to do that. Like, new videos don't come out very often, and I'll probably make people that like this story unironically hate me because I just now found out that there was Vocaloid shit made because of this, and that's fucking gay, dude. Have a good night and stuff. Bye.